Sepp van den Berg, this is getting very interesting now. I have to say, give credit where it's due, holding out for Sepp van den Berg's fee seems to have been a masterstroke. Because remember at the start of the window, we were hearing 5 million, 6 million, 8 million. Nobody willing to go near Liverpool's valuation of 20 million. Now, there's actually a chance we might get 20 to 25 million. Because there's a couple of clubs looking at him. Brentford, I believe, are one of them. Bayer Leverkusen, according to Florian Plettenberg, are another one. He said Bayer Leverkusen have made contact with Liverpool about a potential deal for Sepp van den Berg, and Liverpool are demanding £25 million now. David Ornstein said, exclusive, Sepp van den Berg close to leaving Liverpool, set to achieve 20 million plus valuation. Brentford strongly considering the 22-year-old alongside the likes of the centre-backs they already have there, long-term admirers and solid relations with Liverpool. Boom. Fair play. I do love a high-risk, high-reward strategy when it pays off. And if Edwards can bring in 20 to 25 million for Van den Berg, that is fair money. And it certainly leaves less of a sour taste in the mouth than 8 or 9 million. So let's see what happens. But it's not too shabby. Of course, we're well aware we need reinforcements though. We can't just let people go out the door and not bring in replacements. Paul Joyce also saying Liverpool are set to bank 20 million plus from the sale of Sepp van den Berg. Brentford looking to see off interest from elsewhere, including Leverkusen. Now, again, this is taking a bit of a leap. But if we're interested in Piero Hincapié, and again, all I can say is he's a name that's been reported because I don't know. If we are interested in Hincapié, and if Bayer Leverkusen are interested in Sepp van den Berg, then surely there's something to be done there. It would be a good move for Sepp. He'd be going across to the Bundesliga, Champions, a league he knows well from his time there with Mainz and whatnot. So I'm sure he'd be open to that possibility, and he'd be working with Alonso, and it would give us the opportunity to get a centre-back in. So that's what I'm talking about these deals that may trigger other deals. I'm intrigued to see what happens. But the only thing that can't happen is nothing over the next 10 days. Okay, so let me just get this up on screen from Adam. And thank you, Adam, for sending this across. And, of course, for your super chat. So Adam has said, the Telegraph are saying 25 million agreed for Brentford and Bayer Leverkusen. Wow. I'm just smiling because what a long way that is from Eindhoven not being willing to get to even 10 or 12. And Mainz thinking they could have had him, I think it was 5.5 million or something. And now we're here with potentially 2 offers in excess of 20 million quid. Well played, Mr. Edwards and Mr. Hughes. But from our perspective, as fans, we're seeing a player going for decent money, but we need to see a player brought in to kick the squad on. Phil said, Sepp goes for 30 mil in the end and Gomez goes for 50 mil. That would be nice. I mean, look, even if Gomez went for 25 mil, Sepp went for 25 mil and Gomez for 45 mil, that's still 50, 70 million, plus the 20 million after we pay Fulham their share from Carvalho. That's about 70, plus the 8 million or so from Solanke, so that's 78. Am I missing another sale? Oh yeah, the money we're going to get for Bobby Clark's another 10. So that's nearly 90 million. Plus the wages that were saved. Plus the wages that were saved from the lads who were out of contract. And you're certainly looking at a significant amount of money. So again, as you've said, mate, correctly, thank you. It's been sent to me now from Connor. Anfield Sector posted breaking. Both Bayer Leverkusen and Brentford have agreed £25 million deals with Liverpool for Sepp van den Berg. The player now must decide which club he wants to join. So let's guess. Where's he going? If I'm him, I'm going to Leverkusen. Because, one, he knows the league. He likes the league. He's spoken about that. Two, you get to go and play for Xabi. And if you're really good there and he goes to Madrid, Who's to say he doesn't return back to Leverkusen in a few years' time and drag your ass across to Real Madrid? So if I'm Sepp van den Berg, I'm going over to Germany to play for Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League. Yeah, it would be a very easy decision for me if I was in his shoes. But again, from our perspective, from the selling club side, £25 million is delicious. It's really good business. Ikram said Gomez for 40 million is a steal. He is worth 60 million, no cap. How many players can play in 5 different positions competitively or competently? This is why we are insane if we let him go. Also, I'd keep Nat Phillips. So, on the valuation, I'm kind of probably somewhere in the middle of what you've spoken about there, Imran. Or Ikram, excuse me, my friend, Ikram. On top of that, I think we'd have to take into account that there is a respect on Liverpool's side for the service Joe has given the club. So I think we won't be overly fussy if it's a move that Joe would like and it's a number Liverpool can live with. But let's wait and see. I agree though, I wouldn't be moving him on. I'm with you, especially if you sell Sepp. Doesn't make much sense to me unless Joe has told you very clearly he wants to go. Unbelievable, 25 million for Sepp, said Alex. Eli Wood said Sepp for 25 million is wild. Although these things sound great, but we still need to make sure that the squad is strengthened. That's sales are good for good numbers as long as that money is put back into strengthening the squad for Arne Slot. So let's wait and see. We've got 10 days, 1 hour and 3 minutes to go in the transfer window as we sit here. And again, sales are heating up a little bit, but at what point do we see the movement with regards to incomings? Obviously, Mamardashvili looks like that one's getting closer, but that's for next season. So we need what we need now. TOTT2KZ1 said, surely we don't sell 2 centre-backs without 2 centre-backs coming. I'd be happy if we bought Nkapie and 1 centre-back on a free. Who knows? He's 3rd or 4th choice. So we still have money to sign a wide player or central midfielder in this window. I'm still not convinced we sell Gomez just yet. Until we get something concrete to say that Gomez is going to leave Liverpool in this window, I think it's still open to interpretation at this point. Was he left out of the squad against Ipswich because genuinely he wanted to weigh up his future and Arne Slot felt like that distraction might not mean he has a clear enough head to play? Or was it Arne Slot just wouldn't have had him in the squad anyway? Or is a move near? I don't know. There's a lot of uncertainty around certain things. I couldn't sit here and say with a clear conscience I think he goes or I think he stays. I don't know, but I want him to stay.